Hey up, Chatter Gang. Welcome to Chatter Guys Chat.
Today we're talking about our favourite UK seaside resort, Blackpool. And we want you to join in the conversation because he's Colin.
He's Tim.
And together we are the Chatter Guys.
Come on, let's get chatting. Blackpool.
Yes, we just got back from Easter weekend in Blackpool. We went on Good Friday in the afternoon and we came back about lunchtime Easter Monday.
As you know, we absolutely love Blackpool. Why do we like Blackpool as much as we like it, Tim?
Well, for me, the main thing is the people there. It's like a lot of places that we visit. There's no attitude. Everybody feels, I think, very accepted there. People can be outrageous or as boring as they like, and people are just accepted. Why do you think you like it, Colin?
Similar things. I mean, they have got the slogan in Blackpool. One of the slogans is "Be who you want to be," and you can literally be what you want to be. You can do what you want. Nobody comes with any judgmental labels for anybody, and it's a good atmosphere. There's lots of other things that I like about Blackpool, though. I like how easy it is to get there.
It just takes us a couple of hours to drive over there. Hotels are reasonably affordable, I would say, so it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. We've always said, haven't we, that for the price of a decent night out in Leeds, we can have a full weekend in Blackpool. And so that's another factor for me, that everything is so reasonably priced. You don't feel that you're being ripped off.
Yeah, I mean, for us to go have a good night out in Leeds, you've got your taxi £10 there, you've got a taxi £20 back. You could rely on public transport to get there, but the chances are your bus will miss.
Yeah, absolutely. You just ruin your whole night just waiting at the bus stop.
Drink prices are probably £5 a bottle, £6 a pint, whereas in Blackpool you can get... We were drinking in one of the pubs in Mardi Gras, which was one of our favourite pubs. I'm sure we'll come on to talk about Mardi Gras in a bit longer, but we were paying £5 for 3 bottles of Budweiser.
Yeah.
That's not just happy hour, that's throughout.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have a good night out. It's not going to break the bank. And there's a lot of places to choose from as well. Obviously, it's a tourist destination. So lots of different varieties, not all cheap and cheerful either. They've got some quality businesses there as well, so I'd say it's got the full range.
They have. I mean, for us, the big draw for us, it's got a vibrant LGBT community, which we've featured a lot on Lord Street, but it's not the be all and end all of Blackpool.
No, we don't just stay on the Rainbow Quarter, do we? We venture out and about.
Now and again, if you think about the other nights that we've had out, we'll venture and we'll probably... Soul Suite is one that we've visited quite a lot.
Yeah, we love it there.
Little Black Pug is another pub we frequent.
It's really good. What's that? Retro Lounge as well.
Retro Lounge. We like it in Galleon Bar.
Yep.
We like it in Buckingham's.
Yes.
There is quite a number of bars in that area that we absolutely love. But then we've ventured a bit further towards Central and we've had a drink in...
Mark Ellis Central.
Mark Ellis Central. That's a very nice bar.
Yeah.
There's also a Lifeboat, which does karaoke.
Yeah. And there's that pub that does the cheapest pint in the UK, isn't there?
Tommy Cutlers,
yes.
Tommy Cutlers, which is not too bad. We've been in there a few times, but it's a good venture. It's a good new venture. But what I'm saying is the variety that you've got, entertainment-wise, is always top-notch in Blackpool as well.
Well, that's another thing I was going to say, because like when we go out in Leeds, you might get a DJ on and that'll be it, whereas a lot of bars in Blackpool, they put on some form of entertainment.
Yeah.
And what I like as well, just going back to Lord Street, a lot of the hotel bars are quite small and intimate, and that's nice because you get to talk with other people that you maybe not gone out with, or the people that work there come and have a chat with you. It's more social than if you go to a bar in Leeds and there's music blasting out, you have to shout at each other, and you get that scenario where you're just pretending you can hear someone because you don't want to keep saying, pardon, can you say it again?
Music blasts out in Leeds, but I've got to say something about music in Leeds. This counts for Viaduct as well, apart from when there's a show on. Viaduct, Blades, I'll say it for Blades as well, and the one on the corner bridge, and New Penny. That's virtually the same music that will be playing in all the 4 venues.
That's a point.
A lot of LGBT songs that you hear over and over and over again. It can be quite repetitive. You know what you're going to get before you get there. That's no disrespect, but it's nice to go to Blackpool and get a different type of entertainment. For example, this week's entertainment, we've been absolutely spoilt rotten, haven't we?
We certainly have, yes.
So if you count the first night, we went to see... What did we go and see the first night? I'm putting that on the spot now, aren't I? I can't remember, it's been that long. Well, we went to see Blitz Kids on the Saturday night for a start. We went to see them, didn't we?
We did.
They were absolutely amazing. They've got a new lineup. They've got DJ Ross Alexander singing with Bianca. Absolutely fantastic singer she is. But they've also then now been joined by there's a new lineup for them, isn't there?
Yeah, they used to have 2 female singers. That Ross Alexander was lead, and they had 2 female singers. You've just got 1 female singer now, Bianca, and they've got a drummer instead of the other female singer.
But the music change that the drummer's part has been absolutely brilliant. Then we were entertained in McGrath's. When I say entertained, it were a bit different because they had a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race,
yeah,
which we didn't know it was.
Vivacious. Vicky Vivacious.
Yeah. While that was going on, you know what we did miss?
What did we miss?
Peggy Wessex.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? We found out about it later that she'd been on at Dame Lane.
Yeah.
She appears there quite often, doesn't she? In fact, yeah.
There were a Pink tribute which we missed.
Where was that on?
That was in McGrath's as well.
Oh, right, I'm not that keen on Pink. I'm not too bothered about missing that.
No. The choices of entertainment that you've got, you can go into Mark Ellis and North Train Station Mark Ellis, and there'll be a full lineup of entertainment from 5 o'clock in the afternoon until 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there'll be a different act every hour.
Yeah.
So almost similar to the bars in Benidorm, that is.
Yes, it is, yeah.
What we're trying to say is you cannot... You won't be let down by the amount of entertainment that you've got in the local bars. Then, of course, you've got the entertainment on. You've got Viva.
Yeah, we've not been to Viva yet, have
We've not, but I've heard good things about Viva.
Yeah.
You've then got your traditional entertainment on at the North Pier.
Yeah.
Shows on at North Pier.
Yeah, we've not been there either, have we?
No.
We've got a lot to catch up on.
Joe Longthorpe. Is it Joe Longthorpe Theatre?
Joe Longthorpe Theatre, yeah.
You've got the Grand Theatre, which was more traditional shows.
Yeah, they look to have some really good shows on there. Obviously, that's a bit more expensive, well, quite a bit more expensive, but theatre shows are. But they do have some cracking shows on there. When we were living in Blackpool, I think we'll be regulars at the Grand.
They do have then more bigger acts going on at Winter Gardens.
They do.
From time to time, some disco venues and things like that, special weekends. You've also then got such places as Alt 3, which has got more of a punk feel to it.
Yeah.
You've got the place that we visited in, and I can't think of this, we might have, that grunge place, that up near Scruffy Murphy's. It's in,
Dirty Blondes.
Something like that.
Yeah, Dirty Blonde, yeah.
Yeah, it's not called that. Dive Bar, it's called. In the dive bar, they've got entertainment on as well. You're spoiled for choice for entertainment, you really are.
Yeah, and they have there's always things going on as well. They have special weekends, like they have the Punk Weekend, they have the Pigeon Fanciers Weekend, they have...
That's supposed to be really popular, that.
Magicians Weekend, they've got Strictly Come Dancing in the winter. And then, of course, we're forgetting about the Illuminations.
Wow.
And Blackpool Tower itself.
Blackpool Tower and the Illuminations is attraction in itself. You don't really need to do anything else other than just go and see the Illuminations.
It's always nice to see it, isn't it?
You've got the fire show, the air show, which is really popular as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be lucky and you can get the air show and the Punk Weekend in one weekend. There's also all sorts of stuff going off in Blackpool, and that's why we love it. You talked briefly about accommodation. You've got lots of different accommodation choices in Blackpool. You are spoilt for choice, really.
Yeah, you've got your top end like the Boulevard, Big Blue Hotel, Holiday Inn, and then up north there is a lot of big hotels that cater for retired people, where they just like to go away for the weekend and they have all the meals in the hotel and they've got entertainment in the evenings. People who don't want to go out and about. So yeah, those are catered for.
Some have got swimming pools in them as well. I know which hotels you mean. Got all them types. You then got your budget accommodations where you can get £30 a night and you can get a bed to sleep in and not much else.
Yeah, and even cheaper than £30 a night. Some of them.
Yeah.
Then you've got what we like to stay in is these smaller B&Bs or smaller hotels. They're about between £70 and £90.
I'd say averages, yes. Yeah, some are a little bit more expensive because you get breakfast included. Some is room only. Some is based on the quality, because we've been reviewing, and you'll see on the channel that the hotels we stop in, a lot of them are gay owned in the gay village.
Yeah, we do like to support the LGBT plus community where we can.
And we've stopped in some absolute bangers. You've got different types of luxury in the LGBT centre alone. You've got things that, if we think of the luxury that Billy provides at Hotel Neon, it's been open 3 years now as a Billy.
Right.
Superbly decorated, that hotel. It's really comfortable. He's got a bar, but he doesn't offer breakfast.
Yeah.
You can go across to the Lovelies and have breakfast there, which, by the way, is a really nice breakfast.
Yeah, and they've also got a really nice bar, and they open the restaurant to the public, don't they? So you can go and have your dinner there as well. And they do Sunday lunch as well there.
Very good Sunday lunch. We would recommend the Lovelies for Sunday lunch.
We absolutely would. And then next door to there is the Westfield. A very, very nice hotel there.
Really nice owners, really nicely decorated. In fact, the Westfield did surprise us, didn't it? We are nice it actually were.
Well, it was. We didn't even aware that it was an LGBT plus hotel. It was just, I think it might have been Billy from Hotel Neon that mentioned that it was an LGBT plus hotel, and it is. We were very pleasantly surprised with it.
You've got another recent one which opened up about 3 years again, which is McGrath's, which is opposite De Lovelace.
Yes.
Run by Connor. Really, really nice hotel, and it puts some good entertainment on a weekend as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of entertainment on there.
His happy hours, he does happy hours as well, some very reasonable prices. I think his happy hours are up until, I could be wrong, but I think they're up until from 3 o'clock till 7 o'clock. That's or right. Something like that.
Yeah, it is.
Pints of lager for £3 and spirits for £5. It's really good value.
But when you go in, it's not like it's a budget bar, is it? It's all nicely decorated. They've got nice seating in there. The staff are always nicely turned out. You don't get people there in the slippers and the jogging bottoms.
No. And also as well, when we say they've got happy hours, when it's not happy hours, you won't break the bank going out in any of the LGBT bars. Maybe not including flying and back in that, but the hotel bars, you will not break the bank going and having a night out.
No.
In the LGBT bars. Of course, we can't go much further without mentioning the bigger ones, which is Peekaboos and Mardi Gras.
Yep, Mardi Gras, well, they both also provide accommodation. Mardi Gras has a lot of entertainment, and I think they have some form of entertainment every night of the week, don't they? During the week it might be something like bingo or karaoke or something like that, but then they have really good performance on Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
John and his partner, which I never remember because we always know John, don't we?
Yeah, his partner doesn't tend to be there at the...
Help me out here, Tim.
Mickey?
Tony.
Yeah,
Tony don't... you'll not see Tony. You might see Tony around Blackpool, but you'll not see him in Mardi Gras unless you're going probably during day. But between them both, they've built that place up in 5 years from being, well, I can't remember what it used to be called before Mardi Gras, but you wouldn't recognise it. They've done so much to it. They've extended it, they've refurbished it. It's a completely new sound system. It's just spent a fortune on an 8K TV for the back of the stage. it's constantly doing things up in the bar, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so it's never stands still at all. And of course, he instigated the Lord Street street party to celebrate Pride as an alternative to the official Pride event that Blackpool organises.
Yeah, it used to always cause controversy, Blackpool Pride, because it were a ticketed event. It's behind gates. It's not really open to the. It's not really an open Pride. It's closed. It can be quite expensive for a weekend ticket.
It used to get quite a lot of criticism for not being very well organised. I mean, we were disappointed one year that we went.
Yeah.
And then once the street party sorted, we thought, well, we might as well go there. It's
Yeah.
it's much better, and it's costs you absolutely now.
It's hard for us to support Blackpool Pride. For example, last year, which I found were a bit bizarre, is it rained very heavily, and people weren't allowed into the venue with umbrellas, but then they sold umbrellas when you got through the gate, so it was a bit stingy, that.
You were allowed to buy one once you got inside, but not to take your own umbrella in. I mean, it was chucking it down as well, wasn't it? It was horrible.
Yeah. Back to the street party. We must include details about the street party. So this year's will be I think it's either a weekend event or a 2-day event. Definitely Saturday and Sunday. It's on the is it on the 6th of June?
6th and 7th of June.
6th and 7th of June. It's called the Rainbow Quarter Street Party. It's going to have a stage. I know the Kaz Hay-Smith is definitely performing.
Yeah.
There's a new boy band that's going to be performing, and the acts will be soon to be announced. Keep an eye out on our website at www.thechatterguys.co.uk, because I have put a page on there for the street party. It's called the Rainbow Quarter Street Party, as opposed to Mardi Gras, Lord Street Party.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think John's sold in charge of it anymore, is he? I think
No,
it's more a communal event.
And it were hard for it to be put on all John to
Oh
organise.
yeah, it would be a massive amount of work for him and his staff.
All Lord Street are coming together as usual. It's going to be a community event. Now, you do need a wristband to get in, and that's because of how popular it is.
That said, the wristbands are free.
Yeah, if you want to head over to any of John's socials, there's links to where you can register for your wristband. It sends a QR code to your email. I've done it for me and Tim. I do recommend that you do that. I know up to last weekend, I think they'd done 600 wristbands. So if I were you, and if you've got any interest in going to Blackpool Pride, I would get yourself some tickets organised.
Get one sooner rather than later. You do not want to be disappointed.
Once again, in the next couple of days, I'll try and put a link up to the website. Oh, what else have we forgot about this weekend?
Lucy's
reunion.
Yeah,
So,
I was coming on to it, yeah.
good. Introduce what Lucy's reunion is about.
Right, well, Lucy's Bar, this is before, certainly my time, and I don't think you were ever in it, were you, Colin?
Not that I
was
can
a
remember.
very popular bar. Am I right in thinking it was largely a lesbian bar?
Yeah.
And as things happen, eventually it closed down. But Linda, who used to run Lucy's Bar, and Brian, who used to work there, they occasionally arrange Lucy's Bar reunions. We went to one this weekend. Obviously, it was Easter weekend. The next one is Pride weekend. It's on Saturday, 6th of June. They have, up until this last one, they've had John Street from Mardi Gras playing high energy tunes, and then after that they've had international DJ Ross Alexander on the decks. And they usually give some freebies out, don't they? Like they give away pizzas. At one time they gave everybody an album or a CD of Ross Alexander's
Music
stuff. And then this last time, Kaz Hay-Smith was performing. She brought the house down. She was really very, very popular. And it was packed out, wasn't it?
It was.
Now, the next Lucy's Bar reunion is on the 6th of June. And I just want to say this is in the afternoon. It runs from 2 o'clock till
12.
Is it 12?
No, I'm lying. It starts at 2 hours, sorry.
Yeah,
2 till 8.
Till 8. It tends to be busier in the afternoon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the way forward. It's really good fun. And so people, like for example, people from outside Blackpool, people who are travelling in, and it attracts largely, I would say, the older generation.
Yeah.
So people 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s even. And it's a throwback to, when we were kids. And
It's the
going out on
music.
the sea.
It's the music that they play. Is the music that they would have played back in the day. A lot of it is high energy.
Yeah,
Throwback music.
yeah.
There's no track music.
Yeah, they generally charge £5 to get in. I believe it's the same price this time. However, I know Linda was nervous this time for this event because in advance she'd only sold 50 tickets. But they sold so many tickets on the day. As I said, the event was absolutely packed. So if you're thinking of going, please buy a ticket in advance, and Linda won't be up at night worrying about how many people's going to turn up.
It's nice if you organise things and you've got a good idea of how many people are going. So Lucy's Reunion definitely gets the Chatterguy stamp of approval as one venue in Blackpool, if you've not tried it, to try it.
We'll be there, so but don't let that put you off. Em's going to be there from the channel Out With Em as well.
Eating places. That's another thing that I wanted to discuss.
Oh,
there
yes.
is umpteen eating places in Blackpool
Yeah,
that we would recommend.
It's not all burger and chips.
Let's start off with our favourite, which many of you will know is Mandarin, Michael Wan's Wanderin.
Yeah, it's on Clifton Street in Blackpool. I was going to say a little bit more expensive, but it is, but it's, it's a quality restaurant.
For Blackpool, I think it's a little bit more expensive than your normal Chinese in Blackpool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But you will get what you pay.
Absolutely, the food is absolutely delicious. Pauline, who is the owner, she's lovely, isn't she? I don't know how she gets around everybody but she does. Speaks to them and makes everybody feel very welcome. Does a cracking job. There's also the sister restaurant, which is the Walk-In. That's more of a fusion restaurant, but that's on the seafront. It's got a younger person's vibe, I'd say, on that.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. You've then got the Bank, which is really nice.
Yes, that's the top-rated restaurant in Blackpool. Or at least it was the last time that I looked.
Yeah, you've also then got a place that we've not really enjoyed it in there. We've not enjoyed the ambience, and we didn't enjoy the food. However, it's very popular, and people do rave about it, which is the Beach House.
Yeah, we don't get it at all. No. It was very noisy. Food wasn't great, was it? No. Very popular. Great location, right on the promenade. If you go in when it's daylight, you better see out over the sea. When we went, it was pitch dark, so there wasn't any point with it being on the seafront because you couldn't see now anyway.
You've then got a new style street food available in Abington Street Market, and of course you can't mention Abington Street Market without mentioning our great friend Rude Coffee.
Yes.
Very nice coffee, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, delicious coffee. I think that's the nicest coffee that I've had, certainly in Blackpool.
And just to be clear, it's run by Fran
Cosgrave, who
better known as being famous from the OG winner of Celebrity Love Island and
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of There.
Close third runner-up in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of There.
Speaking of cafes,
yes, you've got a whole range of cafes to treat you in Blackpool. You've got such places like Hive, Compass. Where else have we recommended a really nice breakfast?
Well, I know what we're building up to, so I won't mention that one. But
Quilligans,
yes, very good breakfast. Quilligans.
However, there's a new kid on the block. It's around the corner from the North train station called Off the Rails, run by our really good friends Liv and Kaz.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, wasn't it, Tim?
Really, really nice. Lovely. The decor is amazing. It's worth going and just have a look to see what they've done to the place. And if you remember what it used to be, the station cafe, you won't recognise it. It's totally, totally different. Yes.
Please give them a try. They do food from, at the moment, the hours are going to be from, I think, at 8 o'clock.
8 till 2, isn't it?
2 o'clock.
But they're looking to extend it as the season goes on.
And they need more staff, so I'm sure they're going to have lots of success there. But please, on our recommendation, pay them a visit. Not just because they're our friends, but it's really good value, really good quality value food, into it.
Yeah, we wouldn't promote it if we didn't think it
No.
was worth a visit.
No. So we've covered the drinking,
Drinking, the eating,
Oh,
the
eating.
socialising.
the eating.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the attractions. We've got unbelievable attractions in Blackpool. They're forever changing. They're forever growing. You've got the traditional ones. You've got the tower.
Yep.
Amazing to visit. We've done the full tower experience more or less, haven't we?
We have. We were disappointed with the high tea that was offered in the Tower Ballroom, but
Not the
Since-
ballroom. The ballroom were fantastic, weren't
the
it?
ballroom itself is amazing. It's worth it just going in, just to have a look and just to listen to the organ. But the facilities there are being taken back by the town council. So I believe it's much better run now than when
Yeah.
we went.
Yeah.
We went to review it. But then you've got a tower. That's amazing to go up there. And you can literally see for miles. Don't go up on a cloudy day because there's no point.
No. You've got the amazing Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which is going to have a brand new ride. This is due to open next month, I think it is. It's like a gyro swing
Yeah.
thing. Then, of course, you've got the big one. You've got the amazing experience on what's the big ride called? You've also got Valhalla, which is sort of like a water theme to it, isn't it?
Yeah, I won't go on that one. You get wet through.
Wallace and Gromit, which is really good. Icon. I was thinking it's the Icon. Icon's amazing. You've been on Icon quite a few times.
I have
Tim,
been
and
on,
you
but
liked it.
I'm surprised you said it was a main event though. That's all. It were all right. It were fine. Yeah. I didn't think it stood out amongst all the other rides that are on there. And of course, you've got the everybody's favourite, although not mine, the Grand National.
Yeah. Oh, let's not forget the Sandcastle when it's rainy.
Yep.
That's going through some changes now, the Sandcastle.
They're always developing the Sandcastle.
Yeah.
It's totally different to what it used to be when it first opened, however many years ago it was.
You've got the Tower Dungeon. So, we've covered the fantastic attractions. We've covered everything, really, what we like about Blackpool.
Is there anything you don't like about Blackpool, Colin?
Well, no, I don't think there is.
And I don't like the smell of weed. A lot of places where you
do
go.
get the waff of Swede in.
People sitting in those nice Victorian shelters smoking weed and people drinking beer and whatever.
I suppose you can't talk about Blackpool without discussing the poverty side of it. Blackpool has got a lot of councils has dispensed people with a lot of people, homeless people, to Blackpool. So Blackpool has got a higher percentage of homeless people than anywhere else.
I think it seems to be a general thing with seaside towns, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it's because, like, out of season, there's a lot of empty accommodation that they use to house people temporarily. I guess that's why. I don't know.
There's lots of B&Bs that's closed down. Let's face it, Blackpool's heyday was like many seaside towns in the UK. Its heyday was in the 60s and 70s, and when the seaside places like Benidorm has took their business away, there's a lot of empty businesses. It makes it look a bit grim in places.
I think it's adapting though to accommodate short-term visitors, so like people going for the day or people like us who go for the weekend,
As opposed to going for a full week.
yeah, or a fortnight.
Yeah. So we've talked about that. One thing that I would want to discuss before we finish off, you can't discuss Blackpool without talking about its fish and chips.
You can't. Where's our favourite fish and chips restaurant, Colin?
Tower Fisheries.
That is our number one favourite. They have delicious mushy peas. Fish and chips are very nice. We also like Yorkshire Fisheries. They're both on, I'm just blanking on the name of the street.
Topping Street.
Topping Street. One's at one end, one's at t'other. Yorkshire Fisheries, a bit fancier, isn't it, the place, and a bit more expensive. But the reason that we like Tower Fisheries, it's your basic mom and pop business. No frills, very nice, but they do support the local community. They give a lot of free food out to homeless people. So That's why we like it. And of course, the food is delicious.
Yeah. There's also loads. There's a fish shop on more or less every street in Blackpool. You'll not go far wrong.
More than one on most streets.
And
yeah.
we've liked most of them we've been in. To be honest, I don't think there's any that we've not liked. That we've visited.
No, not that I can think of.
This is where we need your help. Actually, we've mentioned a lot of places in Blackpool. Is there any places that we've not mentioned that you like visiting? We want you to drop us a comment. How do you comment? Well, you can visit us at www.thechatterguys.co.uk or jump onto one of our latest Blackpool videos and pop a comment on there, whichever is easiest for you. We'd just like to hear from you.
We do indeed.
You can join in the conversation at contact if you want to drop us an email, contact at thechatterguys.co.uk. Thanks for joining us on our latest podcast about Blackpool.
Thank you. We'll catch you next time.